Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, and if you have been with me through this parenting journey in raising successful kids, you're welcome. Thank you for returning by. Please don't forget to click on the red subscribe button on your screen and also on the notification icon so that whenever I upload anything new, you will be the first to be notified. My name is Noel. Today I'll be talking about how to develop strong and healthy confidence in children. Strong and healthy confidence in children. If you watched my previous video, I talked about parental affection. Yes, and I said one of the things parental affection does in the life of our children is that it makes them confident. So now the question is, what kind of confidence, are you implanting in the life of your children? We all know that unhealthy and overconfidence in children gives them negative effects, gives them negative energy. It's not natural, it's not even good to overdo things. So when you overdo things, what do you expect in return? Nothing good. So that's what this confidence is actually all about. How to plant healthy confidence in your kids. This video is going to come in two parts. I wouldn't want to make my video look or sound very lengthy so that we all can flow together. So I've decided to make the video in two parts. So after watching this, please don't fail to watch the second part of this video. Confidence is vitally important in a child's future, in a child's happiness, in a child's health, and in a child's success. But come to think of it, in today's world, most people are not really into parenthood. Anything parenthood is it's underrated. I don't know why, I don't know, but I noticed that what most people love to hear is relationship, marriage, relationship, marriage. Nobody is actually talking about parenthood. Nobody is talking about how to raise successful kids. And we're forgetting that parenthood, that parenting is the basics of it all. That parenting is the foundation of it all. If your foundation is strong, the future is smooth. If the foundation of that child is solid, when that child grows to an adolescent age, it becomes very, very balanced. But when the foundation is faulty, what do you expect? But when the foundation is solid, you don't even need to talk to a child about relationship. You don't even need to talk to a child about marriage. When he gets there, or when she or she gets there, he will definitely flow because the child's upbringing, the foundation is solid. Yes, parenthood, like I always say, is a massive responsibility. Right from conception is already a massive responsibility. It depends on how you and I sees it. Anytime I conceive, from the time of conception, I have started planning out on how or what I would like my child to be. Most times I sit with my husband, we discuss on this is what we do. We need to change our parenting style. We need to add more this. We need to reduce this. We keep dialoguing. Why are we doing all these things? Because we want to raise positive kids. We want to raise kids that in the future they won't start giving us one problem or the other. But now we are just into, maybe, I'm not saying relationship is bad. I'm not saying marriage is bad. But start from the foundation, and that foundation is this parenting. If you can get this parenting right, trust me, relationship, marriage will just be a chicken change in the life of that child. So I'm going to tell us a story. I won't really say it's a story, it's my own personal experience. When I was growing up, my mom, I didn't go to a boarding school. My junior secondary, my senior secondary, I was a day student. So after my senior secondary school, I got admission into the university. Though I stayed 1 year at home, after that 1 year, the upper year, I wrote my JAM, and as God may have it, I got my admission immediately, and I got a course of my choice. So after preparing for school, I've never really been away from home for that long. I've always gone to school from home. So my mom called me and she said to me, now is the time. Now is the time you prove to me all that I have taught you. Now is the time. I'm sending you out to go to school. I won't be there to ask you to come back early. I won't be there to take care of you. I won't be there to say, oh, come and carry your food. I won't be there to say, oh, do this and do that. I will no longer be there. You are in charge of your own self. So now I'm sending you out. I want you to go out. Now is when you put all that I have taught you into place. And she prayed for me. I left for a 5 years journey because the course I studied in school was a 5 year course. So I left for school. I only come back during halls if need be, because I schooled in Owerri and I grew up in Lagos. So the distance is quite far. So anytime you have longer periods for holidays, I go to Lagos. But if it's a shorter period, I'll just go to the villa or just go to maybe any of my relatives' place. But I'm so excited that I went to school and I studied for that 5 years and I came out with my head high. Yes. And when I came out, she was so proud of me. And immediately after school, marriage came. I was writing my project when I was rounding up with my projects when marriage started knocking at the door. So normally, if you want to get married, mothers will always call you, encourage you, advise you, take care of your husband, make sure he's this, make sure he's that. You know, they keep telling you how to be a good wife and all that. My mom never called me for one day. Yes, she didn't call me for one day to start telling me or start encouraging me or start telling me what to do and what not to do, because she had what? She believed in me. She felt, she knew that she has done, the major deed has been done. And what is the major deed? That foundation. She has planted that foundation. And I'm happy that today my marriage is 9 years, blessed with 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls, healthy and hearty. I've never complained anything to my mom. I've never complained even to anybody. People that know me very well, know that I don't go about discussing marriages and all that. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but what am I driving to? What I'm driving to is that foundation. When you have that foundation, when you set that foundation right, every other thing will fall in place naturally. You don't even need to stress yourself. But when you don't have that foundation, when that foundation is faulty, when that foundation is shaky, at the adolescent stage, the child will start from home and start frustrating you, that is the father, start frustrating you, that is the mother, because they say charity begins at home. So he will start from home and start acting up. Then from there, he will go into the relationship. From there, into marriage. And then it will be so late to fix things. So please, let's take parenthood serious. Let's take it, let's see it as something that needs to be looked into, not something that I'm pregnant, I have given birth and that's it. No, it doesn't end there. That is even when the work starts. That's when the work starts. So today I'll be giving us few tips on how to develop strong, healthy confidence in your children. Like I said, overconfidence is bad. Yes, even if most of our parents, when we say our kids, this my child, this my child can do this my child can do that. I'll keep wondering, a child of 4 years, child of 3 years, instead of you, the mother or the parent, to be bringing him down, you are helping to hype him. This my child, you can't intimidate him, or he will just slap you, he will just do this. Before you know it, when he gets to school, maybe boarding school or day school or wherever, he will become a bully there. And before you know it, he grows with it and come and start bullying you at home. That's just the fact. Yes. he'll start bullying you at home, start bullying people around him. So today I'll be giving just few tips on how to develop strong and healthy confidence